Hello, I'm Father Joe Gembala, pastor of St. Malachy Catholic Church in Sterling Heights, Michigan. Welcome to part 4 in our series of Around the World, a search for faith and the manifestation of God in this beautiful world that God has created. Today, we're going to go to the southernmost town in the planet, Arusha, which is located in the southern tip of Argentina. It is very close, about 300 miles to Antarctica. And if you go on a globe and look where it is about as south as you're going to go. There are people that do live in Antarctica, but they don't really have towns. Those are just labs and scientists and things like this. This is a legitimate town. And until the digging of the Panama Canal, was a very important town in shipping from the Atlantic to the Pacific. I went down there and was amazed how cool it was, even though it was in the middle of their summer. It was in about the upper 50s, lower 60s. And I took a hike through one of the world's, it's the southernmost forest in the world and one of the oldest forests in the world. The forest is largely beech trees, but the beech trees don't have the regular leaves that we would have here in Michigan. Because of the climate down there, those beech trees have developed their leaves to make them look like pines, like they were pine trees. And it was very old. The trees take hundreds and hundreds of years just to get to the size of what we would consider a small tree. The growing season is very short. And these trees can go back over 1,500 years. And there's peat bogs there that go back to the time of the mastodons. They do archaeological digs in these peat mines and find amazing prehistoric animals, preserved down there. And I remember hiking through there and realized how old everything was. And there was a feeling that if you were a reader of Tolkien, that you were in the forest of the Ents. Well, so much for literature. What struck me, though, was that how eternal God is. That God always was, God is, and God will be. And that if we open ourselves up to that eternity, whatever struggles we're having temporarily are something that will pass in God's eye in a mere twinkling of the eye. We learn from Scripture that a day is like 1,000 years, or 1,000 years is like a day. That's what Scripture tells us about time. And walking through that southernmost forest reminded me that our God truly is eternal, and we open ourselves to His love and share that love with others, that we will spend that eternity with Him.